The storyless Daniel Garcia, which maybe not so much at the end of this. We get Moxley, we get Garcia. Really fun match. One thing that kind of irked me a little bit because it was a good classic hard hitting match. Another reason why I believe that Jon Moxley is the shapeshifter that he is you want just a normal, not normal, but a good classic wrestling match. Well, here you go. Daniel Garcia, him and Moxley going at it. But the thing that I was like, okay, what are we doing? When Garcia has the sharpshooter, dragon tamer, whatever he calls it, and he's leaning back so far, but then Moxley can just hook his head and then pull him down. What? Like you would think,
Yeah.
what? You know
So
what I mean?
here's how I'm going to play all this if I'm writing this, right? Because we did get this sort of like what they came back out and or came back and were, I don't know, treating Daniel Garcia differently than somebody else who they just beat, right? You know, the Death Riders.
Yeah, so that's the case. So Jon Moxley gets the victory. This is where you had mentioned Yuta gets in the ring and he's talking to the crowd. And before he gets into his part, he says on behalf of Moxley, hey, Darby, you're not getting a fucking match because Darby Allin did a promo where he put all in and the blood from his ear and
Yeah.
burned the building. So all in is what his challenge is, or all out, excuse me. All out is his challenge. And Yuta is talking to us saying, Moxley isn't going to do it. Shut up, Darby. You're an idiot. But behind him is when Moxley is like kind of whispering sweet nothings
Mm-hmm.
in Garcia's ear. Felt like he's recruiting Daniel Garcia. What say you?
So I would have Garcia stumble a little bit more, a couple more weeks of just this kind of nothingness, but trying to like relive the old days, right? We're gonna get the dance. Let's get him a little more good. They introduced us to the super duper tippy top rope superplex in this match, if I recall correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Let's call it
Mm-hmm.
that, right? Like, and Moxley being like, "See, you don't get it, right?" Now he's trying to recruit him like he did. Is like, you need to drop all that fucking, you know what I mean, the dance and the whatever, and come be a killer and learn this. And he Stockholm syndromes that for a little bit until we then get him right. Like when he's getting better, he's getting wins. He wants to do the dance, right? And they're like, you fucking dance, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're fucking suppressing that shit until that builds up enough and we get the whole crowd fucking demanding it again, right? And then we get the fucking dance again as he frees himself from the chains of the Death Riders, right? We out Yuta the original Yuta plan that we all thought was doing here.
Yeah, that because I do think if we jump ahead a little bit, the thing that will make Garcia and Yuta interesting is the I'm the favorite. Moxley's loves me more than you. There's going to be some of that friction because
God,
they're in the
even
same
some of
kind of
that.
right. Yeah.
I would even love it if we did a la the Vince McMahon with the Steve Austin Kurt Angle, like, and
Mm-hmm.
them both trying to like get his
Yep.
attention, like
Right.
them both trying to fiend to be the coolest little Death Rider for Moxley, where he's like, "What in the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
would you guys knock it off?"
Well, Claudio, I would think would do that, right? Because Moxley's like, yeah, of course, everyone fucking loves me. And then like he leaves and Claudio like holds the two of them back. He's like, what the fuck are we
Fucking
doing?
children, what are you
Stop.
fucking doing?
Yeah.
Yelling at them in German, and they're like, "Did you know what he
Yeah.
fucking said?" I don't know.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
But
almost a little bit of Dark Order-ish right here
yeah,
with the Death Riders. Yeah.
but before we get there, we do have this bit of, I guess recruitment. Now, if you watched AEW social media after the whole event, they interview Garcia and he talks about how, he was the one in the parking lot trying to fight the Death Riders. But then when you fast forward to tonight, Osprey's gone, Swerve's gone. Those leaders aren't here. And here I do get my opportunity to face the Death Riders. And I lost. I made a mistake. I lost. Now, the Magic Man, Daddy Magic, Matt Menard, is standing there and he's kind of looking at him like, are you about to go to the dark side? That is an interesting, because does he turn on him? Does he have
He
him,
should.
or does he say, hey, join me? Like, I'm going. It's pretty dope. You're not doing anything. Join me. Because now So we got Garcia
Dark
being
magic.
recruited. Well, yeah, because now we got Garcia being recruited. If you remember Collision and Dynamite, Statlander's still getting recruited. So it seems as if maybe we're growing these Death Riders because also Gabe Kidd seems like official
So,
Death Rider.
well, yeah, because if the Don Callis family grows to 20 people, you're going to have 20 people in the Death Riders, right?
You got Pac coming back eventually, so Pac most likely will be back. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how the Death Riders form moving forward. So yeah, we got Moxley winning the match, Garcia telling Darby to fuck off.
What you called the Don Callis family the mid WO now, but I was just
Mhm.
thinking, I was like, we call them the mid card mafia.
Yeah, the mid card mafia. Yeah, they just do
That would
M's.
be great if somebody would do that to make fun of the main event, like the mid card mafia. But like, you're not going to get that group of guys to do it. But
Yeah. So we come back from break, and Yuta is still in the ring. We get 2 segments of Yuta. That fucking
bunch of
sucks.
Utas.
Yeah. And he talks about being a
They
ring
wanted
crew
that
member.
heat. They wanted that
Yeah.
Philly heat, and they got
Yeah.
it.
And he talks about being, a ring crew member when he was a kid in this arena. Da, 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 da. He talks about, what he's talking about, how the Death Riders took out Danielson. They took out Chuck Taylor. They took out Will Ospreay. And then there's a signal, the bat signal, except for it's an H because it's Hook.
Yeah.
And Hook comes out. First off, looks like Hook got some tattoos, some new tattoos, looking
Also,
like
it looks like he got some WWE diet going on a little bit too. He got a little swolled up.
good. The tattoos, though, he's starting to look like a 10-year-old sticker book. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck is all these just random things doing on your body? You know? Because I think he's got the no
tattoo advice
fear.
from Steve-O.
Yeah, it's like he's getting because he got like tattoo or eyes behind his head or whatever the
A
fuck.
banana on one calf. You got a fucking
Yeah. Now he came out to a new song. No More Action Bronson.
Interesting, yeah.
I
This is
don't-
an
how do you
interesting
feel-
song too. This is I don't know.
I like the song. I do like the song. I don't know if it fits Hook.
Hook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the title of the song, so it's by J.J. Johansson, for anyone who wants to know. And the title of the song is So Tell the Girl That I'm Back in Town. Which makes me think this maybe isn't necessarily the song for him to like continue with. It maybe feel like a hey, I'm back, and then we get something else. That's
Yeah.
I don't know. What
We love
the
to play
song-
with these random songs sometimes, so this
Yeah.
might not be his theme moving forward, right?
right. Because it felt like something out of a James Bond movie. You know, so tell the girls.
Yeah, it sounded like a crooner from the 40s. Yeah.
It felt more appropriate for MJF, right, than it does Hook.
Yeah.
So
100%.
yeah, interesting. But anyhow,
The
Hook comes out.
vaudevillains could have used this thing.
Yes, yeah. Hook comes out. He takes out Yuta. Hook is back, and he
We
came
all
in
like
hot.
that.
Yep. I will say, jump ahead just a little bit. In our main event, we get the Ops. No Hook.
Not even mention of Hook. Like, not even in the
'Cause the
same
last
room,
thing-
same
yeah.
breath.
Because the last time we saw Hook, he came to help Team AEW, which had Samoa Joe. And Samoa Joe's like, get in here, buddy. And Hook's like, nah.
Now,
I'm out of here.
Yeah, we have to address that.
Yeah.
Have to.
Because this isn't like Wardlow, who made his return at Forbidden Door, and then like having to talk to Roderick Strong. Like we've moved past the whatever that was, right? Like, but Hook is the Ops. You know what I mean? He kind of is the Genesis member. It was Samoa Joe who took him under his
Yeah.
wing. So interesting.